we thought we'd do like a kind of a scary song.
Yeah, real
Not really. You guys know that song "Down by the Bay"? Down by the bay,
for the kids,
where the water
kinda,
runs through.
yeah.
Well, we've got some spooky words
That's
to it now,
right.
I think.
Okay.
Down by the bay, where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go. For if I do, my mummy will say, did you ever see a ghost eating some toast? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go. For if I do, my mummy will say, did you ever see a cat
dancing with a rat
down by the bay, down by the bay, where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go. For if I do, my mummy will say, did you ever see a witch in a campfire down by the bay, down by the bay, where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go. For if I do, I've mother say, did you ever see a witch scratching an itch down by the bay, down by the bay, down back to my home I dare not go. For if I do, my mummy will say, did you ever see a spider drinking some cider down by the bay? Did you ever see a witch scratching an itch down by the bay? Did you ever see a vampire making a campfire down by the bay? Did you ever see a bat dancing with a rat down by the bay?
That's it.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, we don't have any more songs for today, but I do have some jokes for you. Some Halloween jokes. Okay. So the first one, why don't mummies like to take any time off of work? They're afraid to unwind. Get it? The mummies
Yes.
unwinding. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
I can tell
Okay. This is
going to be a howl.
Groan.
What was the witch's favorite subject in school? Spelling.
Spelling. I knew that one.
Okay. What kind of pants do ghosts wear? Blue jeans. Blue jeans.
Get it?
Oh, man.
You're all family friendly here.
Yeah, these are getting worse. So, a zombie goes to the doctor and he says, Doc, I feel rotten. The zombie goes to the doctor. Doc, I feel rotten. And here's one I actually made up, I think. What is a vampire's favorite fruit? Blood oranges or nectarines? Okay, where can you buy a new ghost? At a boutique.
Wherever they
All right.
retail spirits.
There you
That's a
go.
good one.
That's better.
And How do you mend a broken jack-o'-lantern? With a pumpkin patch.
Ah.
And the last one, what do demons eat for breakfast? Deviled eggs. So,
All right.
so that's all I got.
Mary Mac, all dressed in black, silver buttons all around her back. High and low, tippy toe. She broke a needle, now she can sew. Walk in the dog. Walk in the dog. If you don't know how to do it, I'll show you how to walk that dog. I asked my mama for 15 cents. See the elephant jump the fence. Jumped so high that he touched the sky, and he never came down till the 4th of July. Walking the dog. Walking the dog. If you don't know how to do it, I'll show you how to walk that dog. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Well, Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? Got the silver bell, you got your cockle shells, you got your pretty maids all in a row. Walk in the dog. Walk in the dog. If you don't know how to do it, I'll show you how to walk that dog.
My all-time favorites in this group.
Again, Rufus Thomas.
Hilarious.
I'm going to do one of my lighter songs here. It's called the Irish Ballad. It's by Tom Lehrer. So it's actually a kind of a funny song. And what makes it a Halloween song is that about 5 people get murdered in the course of the song. So that's the main reason it's a Halloween song. I've always thought of it as one. sing a song, sing rickety-tickety-tin. About a maid, I'll sing a song who didn't have her family long. Not only did she do them wrong, she did every one of them in. She did every one of them in. One morning in a fit of pique, sing rickety-tickety-tin. One morning in a fit of pique, she drowned her father in the creek. The water tasted bad for a week, and we had to make do with gin, We had to make do with gin. Her mother, she could never stand, sing rickety-tickety-tin. Her mother, she could never stand, and so a cyanide soup she planned. Her mother died with a spoon in her hand, and her face in a hideous grin, her face in a hideous grin. She set her sister's hair on fire, sing rickety-tickety-tin. She set her sister's hair on fire, and as the smoke and flames rose higher, she danced around the funeral pyre, playing a violin, playing a violin. She weighted her brother down with stones, sing rickety-tickety-tin. She weighted her brother down with stones and sent him off to Davy Jones. And all they ever found were some bones and occasional pieces of skin, occasional pieces of skin. One day when she had nothing to do, sing rickety-tickety-tin. One day when she had nothing to do, she cut her baby brother in two and served him up as an Irish stew, and invited the neighbors in, invited the neighbors in. And when at last the police came by, sing rickety-tickety-tin. And when at last the police came by, her little prank she did not deny. To do so she would have had to lie, and lying she knew was a sin, lying she knew was a sin. My tragic tale I won't prolong, sing rickety-tickety-tin. My tragic tale I won't prolong, and if you do not enjoy my song, you've yourselves to blame if it's too long. You should never have let me begin. You should never have let me begin.
Great.
I had forgotten the theme, but there is at least one song in my repertoire that fits. And if you want to understand the bloody-mindedness of the Irish, you should know that this song is sung in Dublin by little girls skipping rope. Oh, there was an old woman and she lived in the woods, sang will ya, whoa ya. There was an old woman and she lived in the wood, down by the river saw ya. And she had a baby 3 months old, will ya, wall ya. She had a baby 3 months old, down by the river saw ya. And she had a penknife 6 inches long, will ya, wah ya. She had a penknife 6 inches long, down by the river saw ya. And she stuck the penknife in the baby's heart, will ya, wah ya. She stuck the penknife in the baby's heart, down by the river saw ya. And then there came a knocking on the door, will ya, wall ya. And then there came a knocking at the door, down by the river saw ya. There was 3 policemen and a special branch man, will ya, wall ya. 3 policemen and a special branchman, down by the river saw ya. And they took her in and she got hung, will ya, wall ya. They took her in and she got hung, down by the river saw ya. So that was the end of the woman in the wood, will ya, wall ya. And that was the end of the baby too, down by the river saw ya.
Oh, Halloweenitis! Oh, goodbye, October. It's been good to know ya. Fare thee well, autumn, and hello, new winter. Sudden turning from sweet sunshine to windstorm hurricanes. Christmas lights in South Austin installed before Halloween. Dark chill returns, ghost bone, Dia de los Muertos. Me, I prefer blue full harvest moon. Pumpkins, harvest, cornucopias, pies, wassail, feasting, compound all celebrations and unleash Bacchus, Dionysius against all fragile Father Time. If focus can shift from virus to vaccine, from voting to real change, then we can finally release October again and slip into the dregs of this year, gifting and Thanksgiving, with candies laced with colorant titanium dioxide, made in a factory with no COVID precautions, workers with no paid sick leave sacked when protesting. Tell me, does this sound like Charles Dickens' days? It's 2020 at Mars Wrigley. Oh, say, can you see what happened to workplace safety? Any wonder any candy received on Halloweeny is kept for 3 days to check for resurrecting COVID-19. Social distancing when trick-or-treating? Even dentists would agree. Boycott Mars Wrigley. Make workplaces safe so we can see only happy, healthy candy makers and sharers this Halloween. There you go.
Anyway, since it is Thanksgiving, I think I may have done this one before. This is one of my own tunes, and this is the one that you know, a lot of times for me writing a tune, they come pretty quickly. All of a sudden, you know, it may be 10 minutes and it's there. It may be that it's over a course of a couple days. But I was sitting one time and the grandkids were coming over, and this tune was just beating my head in, wanting to come out, and it kind of did. But the grandkids had already been here and they were downstairs playing with my wife and everything. So I finally finished it shortly after they got here, and I called them upstairs and I said, I want want you to listen to the song that I just wrote. And they listened to it and everything. And I said, well, what does it make you think of? Does it make you think of anything? And my granddaughter said, yeah, it's like rocking on a dreary night on your front porch. And my grandson said, yep, with ghosts. There's ghosts there. So the name of the tune is Ghosts on the Porch. So that's what it's all about after that. Here we go. 4 times through. It's in the key of D minor.
I was working in the lab late last night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. A monster from the slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash, he did the mash. I caught on in the flash, he gave a mash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the mash, they did the monster mash, they did the mash. It was a graveyard smash, they did the mash. It got on in the flash, they did the mash, they did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun, the party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. Scene was rocking over, digging the sounds of ego and chains backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. They did the mash, they did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash, they did the mash. It got on in a flash, they played the mash, they played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drac's voice did ring. He said was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid and he shook his fist and said, whatever happened to the Transylvania twist? They did the mash, now it's the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash, they did the mash. They got on in the flash, they did the mash, now it's the monster mash. Everything's cool, Drac's part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. And you the living, this mash was meant to get you to the door, tell them Boris sent you. Did the mash, you can do the monster mash, the monster mash. Do the graveyard smash, then you can mash. He got on in the flash, they played the mash, they played the monster mash, and so on. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Stuart.